My name is Alan Berman. I'm a former lawyer, still a lawyer, but all I do is practice one thing: Social Security disability. I've become an expert in that area.
You mentioned moving from New York to Florida. What brought you to Florida or to Palm Coast?
I guess it's sad to say I just wanted a new atmosphere, and I heard Florida was a pretty good place to be. I can't say any more than that.
So life has led you from law practice up in New York to now doing Social Security, law work down in Florida. But life is going to be a little bit different for you at one point. Tell us a little bit about the letter you received from the Brooklyn Dodgers.
The main thing to talk about from the letter from the Dodgers is that I was recommended for a tryout with the Dodgers. I played a lot of baseball back in the days of Pee Wee Reese, if you ever heard of that name, shortstop for the Dodgers, Brooklyn Dodgers. And I think Jackie Robinson was about then also. And I was an infielder, so my competition was unbelievable. I wasn't, in my opinion, good enough to have made the Dodgers. But they thought I was good enough for a tryout. So they gave me that letter. The letter was dated a few days before I was enlisted in the Air Force. So I couldn't have gone to the tryout anyway. I had to report for duty. And that's the end of that story, really, 4 years in the Air Force.
So instead of going to the Brooklyn Dodgers, you went much
And basic training, Air Force.
much different type of service. Tell us a little bit about your time.
I was in during the Korean War. They sent me to an area near the North Pole. I was a control tower operator at a base that had very few landings and takeoffs. Very few. So if I spent an 8-hour day in the control tower, I really wasn't very busy at all.
What about just in terms of helping you become a better businessman, a more reputable lawyer, some of the ideas that we talk about, the honor and integrity of the Air Force, do you feel like those were strengthened during your time that you spent in the armed forces?
I've been, in my opinion, a good person all my life. And one of the faults I have is I'm extremely generous, and I am. You go anywhere with me and you wait on me, I think I'm the best tipper ever. Honest, I mean that. I like to see people smile, and a nice tip will do that. It's the way I am. I'm good with people. Heavyweight champ of the world, Floyd Patterson. I believe he was before Muhammad Ali. I have a check payable to me from him. As a matter of fact, it's outside in my car right now. But I did a lot of work for a lot of people that really needed help, and I succeeded. And they are very happy. Some of them even bought me little gifts, which I'm not allowed to take, but they were so little I didn't mind. And of course, it makes me feel good to help people.